Hello, good day, everybody. This is Brina, and I want to welcome you to the Midweek Motivation. This is Wednesday, and we come to you live every Wednesday at 12 noon Eastern Time with a brand new word. So thank you so much for tuning in. So whether you're listening live or you're listening to the replay, thanks. We're glad to have you here. Please be sure to like and share the video, and would love to hear your comments. So just comment below on what we're sharing today. All right, so the word for today is coming from the book of Proverbs, and we're just going to read about 4 verses. Proverbs chapter 16, we're going to read verses 1 through 3, and then verse 9. And in the NIV, it says, "To man belongs the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the reply of the tongue. All a man's ways seem innocent to him, but motives are weighed by the Lord." Verse 3, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed." And then verse 9, "In his heart a man plans his course, but the Lord directs his steps." So the word for today is compass. So what is a compass? A compass is an instrument that determines direction, the direction that we're moving in, north, south, east, and west, right? So I have a compass in my car. It's built into my car, and you might have one as well. And although I don't use it very much, probably don't use it at all, it's there for me to help me. It's available to me, so I know which direction I'm going in. So if you've ever been hiking, you may have had one with you, and I hope you had one with you, so you can stay on course and not get lost. And if you did get lost, your compass can help you know which direction you're going in so that you can course correct if you're moving in the wrong direction and move in the right direction. So what does a compass have to do with this passage from Proverbs today? For believers, God is our compass, and he's given us his word to help us move in the right direction. So in each of these verses, we see that God or the Lord has a prominent role. Let's look at each one. So verse 1 says that we have plans in our hearts, but God gives us feedback about them. Verse 2 says that God weighs or evaluates our motives about the things we're planning. Verse 3 says that if we commit our ways to him, we'll have success, committing our ways to the Lord. And then verse 9 says that the Lord determines or directs our steps. And that's really the key verse for today is verse 9. And I'm going to read that again. In his heart, a man plans his course. So we make our plans, but the Lord directs or determines our steps. So the Lord is key in all of these verses, and we see that he plays a role in giving us direction. And so that's why we can say that God is our compass. So if you're like me, you like to plan. I am a planner. That is kind of what I do and who I am. And so you probably, like me, have a to-do list of what you got to do today, this week, all month, and even throughout the year. You might not have specific plans throughout the year, but you have an idea of what you want to do throughout the year. And there's nothing wrong with planning, but as believers, we can't just plan without considering our compass or God in our plans. So when I got up this morning, I got dressed, came into my office, and before I jumped into my to-do list, I spent some quiet time with God. And when I do that, that helps me stay centered and focused on what I have to accomplish today. And God directs me in my to-do list. Now, I have a list for today that I developed yesterday, sometimes even the day before. But as I begin the day, I look at my list and I consult God. Okay, what is most important for the day, God? What is it you would have me to do. Even I have this list. What on this list is most important? And what do I need to maybe push off to the next day? So I am consulting my compass every day, even with the to-do list that I have already created. And so that's an example of me using my compass to direct me. So God is available to us, just like that compass in my car is available to me. God is waiting for us to come to him, to ask for wisdom, to get strategy, and to get direction. So my question for you is, are you taking the time to consult your compass, who is God? And he gives us exactly what we need when we need it. We just need to consult him, go to his word, look at our compass so we can be clear on the direction we should take and we don't get lost. So let me give you an example, a real example, is tell a story of me getting lost. So one day I had gone over to a friend's house for a party, and they don't live that far from me. So on the way back home, the road I normally take was totally blocked because there was a very serious accident. So I could not go the way I knew, which was the only way I knew to get to and from that person's house. So I decided, let me just try to take some back roads. And if I just go in the general direction of my house, I should get home. Well, I started doing that, not realizing that those back roads did like this, kind of twists and turned. And I was in the middle of the twists and turns along with a whole lot of other people who were trying to avoid that main road. And then I realized I was lost. I had no idea where I was. And I did not consult the compass in my car. Now, I knew the direction that my house was in. And I don't remember if it was north or south or whatever. But I had a general idea that I needed to go in this direction to get home. But I didn't consult my compass. And so I got nervous because I felt like I was lost. What if I had consulted my compass? My compass would have told me that I really was going in the right direction. The road was twisting and turning, but I was still going in the general direction of where my house was. And so I shouldn't have had to panic if I had consulted my compass. I finally got out of there and I finally made it home. Sigh of relief, right? But I didn't consult my compass. So if I had, I would have felt more confident that I was okay in the direction I was going in. So I encourage you today, take some time, consult your compass. God's given us his word. He's given us him through his word. And so he wants us to consult him in the directions that we should take today. So jump into his word and see how God speaks to you and see how he gives you direction. Use your compass. So that's the word for today, compass. Have a great one. Don't forget to like and share the video, and we'll see you next week.